Guys, today we're talking about intermittent fasting. I know everybody's heard about it. It's a super popular diet choice right now, and I wanted to talk about it and explain it so that people who want to try it can try it and to know how to get started and some of the rules around it, okay? So intermittent fasting, before you start, as I tell everybody, we need to evaluate your relationship with food. Step back, and think about why you eat, how you feel about when you eat, and things like that before you jump into this diet, okay? Once you jump into this, think of it more as a lifestyle change and as a change in relationship with food before you jump in, okay? Now, as we're jumping into this, the first thing I tell people is stop, look at your diet, what can you cut out? If you can cut out something easy like junk food, cut that out first. Once you cut out something easy, then we're ready to move on to step one. And I tell people, when you're doing this program, you gotta start off easy, start off slow. So many people jump in and they're like, man, I'm gonna just go ahead and do it, the 2-day fast or 1-day fast and stuff like that. Guys, don't do that. You're gonna burn yourself out, it's gonna get crazy. Start with slow, start easy. I always tell people, start with just an 8 to 10 hour fast. For example, and I always have the people do this overnight. So they'll start at, let's say, 8 p.m. and they'll be done, if they did an 8 hour, they'll be done at 4. So let's make it 10, they'll be done at 6 a.m., okay? That's a 10-hour fast. Most people can do that because it's something easy, and we're all about building habits. And I always start, the longest period is when you're asleep, okay guys? I start them on 8 to 10 hour fast. After they do that for 2 weeks, I keep them up to a 12 to 14, then a 14 to 18, etc., etc. And I usually don't go more than, sometimes I'll go up to 20 hours, but I usually don't go past that because most people can control their intake during that time. Remember guys, the purpose of this is to control your intake, because when you're only eating 6-8 hours a day, you're naturally going to eat less. And when you eat less, your body is going to start burning a lot more calories because it has to get those calories from somewhere. Remember, when you're negative deficient is when you start losing fat, okay? So that's the whole purpose of this diet. Now, when you're on when you're fasting, remember, you're not supposed to be eating during that time at all. I tell people you can have anything that's less than 30 calories. I encourage you to just have water and like a plain black coffee or a little bit of sugar or something like that during your fasting period, okay? So keep this in mind when you get started. Start off slow, I don't care how awesome you are, and build it up over time. Intermittent fasting has some other great qualities of this too. It helps, clean out your cells. It's really good for your body. If you stop and think about it, for most of our human existence, we've been doing intermittent fasting. It's kind of what we've done. Let's just say before there was industrialization and food was so easy to come by, you'd have to go and grow your food, or you'd have to go and slaughter it, cook it, whatever. It would take all day to prepare a meal. And then you may have some leftovers the next day, but usually it was a long process, and most people went a long time without eating, and they're a lot more active. So if we're really thinking about it, intermittent fasting was kind of just what we did for centuries before modern industrialization. So anyways, let me know your thoughts. Remember, start off slow, build up over time. When you're eating in that calorie window, don't eat anything with over 30 calories. To make it safe, let's just say 10. And yeah, if you get hungry during this time, drink some coffee, chew some gum, something small like that, just to get your, your saliva going and making you feel full, okay? Anyways, let me know if you have any questions.